A woman that had to fight to be noticed, not encouraged or respected. But yet her high intelligence and ambitions for life led her to lead Russia better than any emperor. Hello, I'm known by many titles. Sophia, Francesca, Princess, Catherine II, or as many know of me, Catherine the Great. There was a side to my quiet, shy self, a side that wanted me to break free and do something with my life. I was born in 1729, April 21st, in Settlement, Portugal. I was a small-town daughter of a German army officer. As a child, they had no real interest in me, my parents. They were more interested in my older brothers and sisters. But not one day of my life did they tell me to have goals, dream big. But my unencouraged past did not stop me. I read and studied, and I learned nothing is handed to you. You have to fight for what you want. In 1744, my mother and I was sent to Russia. I was to be married to Peter III, heir to the Russian throne. My husband-to-be was only half Russian, a disappointment to his aunt. His mother was German. The aunt wanted him to be married to a small-town German girl. She got what she wished. I was married that month. They changed my name. They changed my religion. My name was Princess Sophia Augusta Francesca of Germany, and they changed it to Catherine Alexandra the Second of Russia. I had 3 children, Paul I, and a child that sadly died at a young age. My husband was crowned emperor in 1768. My husband, in a few weeks, dressed our Russian soldiers in Persian, our enemies, uniforms. This was a disgrace to Russia. A few months later, he was murdered for the disgrace to Russia. After my husband's death, the court suggested that my son, the 7-year-old, to take the throne. I knew that he couldn't take the throne, and I suggested I was to take the throne. They were unhappy with my proposal. They were running out of options. I was crowned empress. They watched me, waiting, hoping I would fall and fail. I acted quickly, though. In 1768, a huge breakout of smallpox occurred. I acted quickly. I got a small boy, and over time, my scientist, using the boy's sickness, discovered a vaccine. I was extremely excited about my accomplishments, and they were impressed. They even respected me for it. I hoped, and I knew, I could do so much more. As Potemkin, my dear friend, watched over the vaccine discovery, the Ottoman Empire declared war on Russia. But luckily, in 1769, we signed a peace treaty. During the war, though, we took quite a large part of their empire. Soon after, I was willingly married to Potemkin. It was a private marriage, though. We were married for 17 years. He was a guardsman. The private marriage was because in fear it would question my loyalty to my dead husband, Peter III. I gave power to Potemkin to oversee the expanding of the south, and I was to oversee the north. Russian rebellion broke out. I acted quickly in resolving it by kicking the rebellions out of Russia and St. Petersburg. My greatest pride, I expanded Russia by moving borders to the edge of Russia and moving into Constantinople, the Black Sea, and the Ottoman Empire. I said after the war was over, I will modernize this country, and I meant it. Potemkin died in 1791 on his way home to St. Petersburg, holding my letters to his heart. I died in 1796 in St. Petersburg of a stroke. I died in my bed the next day. My son will carry the burden on his shoulder of the throne. I left a great empire, hoping I will be remembered as the one who modernized Russia. I am known as the great builder, and many would say the greatest ruler to ever run Russia. My life was not a life of pleasure, but yet others learned from it determination. And as I always say, life is learning. Ha ha.